Good morning, I'm Ricky with NorthGate. We're getting ready to stage this house for the install tomorrow. Come on. So our dumpster just got delivered just now. As you can see right here, it's a tri-axle trailer. It's not a metal dumpster with metal wheels, because obviously that would crack and damage the concrete. So this is our tool truck. So again, we make sure that we bring everything day of install. We have absolutely everything. We put the tarps down to protect the ground, make sure as all the material comes off, all the material is landing on the tarps. This way we don't leave any nails left behind. We got covers over the bushes. We got plywood over some special plants that the customer requested. All normal stuff. This is a normal policy, normal procedure here at an install. And again, we call this safeguarding the home. Make sure we keep everything beautiful. Come on, we're gonna do a walk around the house. Just showing you the protection that we take in your home. We're gonna treat your home just like it's our own. We hang tarps off the 2-story, so if in the event when the material's coming down, as you can see, we got brakes up here. We want to control the fall of the material the best that we possibly can. The reason we put the tarps up there so it's not banging up the siding, it's not putting tar marks all over it. We see this is very common in the roofing community. So we're at the back of the house. Obviously, you can see that we use plywood, the 4-foot by 8-foot sheets to protect the lower level windows. All the patio furniture that was here, day of install, we're gonna come out, we're gonna remove it all off the patio to make sure we protect it. This is what we call controlling the fall. So as the material is getting ready to get ripped off, they're taking it, precisely throwing the material down to the tarp. This specific customer upgraded to the IKO Dynasty, which is a 50-year shingle, parts, labor, and material. They're gonna raise their family here. This is a home that they're probably gonna be in for a very long time. Not only is this gonna add tremendous curb appeal to the home, it's also gonna lower their insurance rates up to 20% because it's hail rated, wind rated, and fire rated. So we call this the controlled fall. As you see, where these two roof lines meet together, we call that a valley. And as they're tearing the material off, it's gonna act like a slide, and all the material is gonna come down, and typically comes down very fast. As this material comes shooting down the roof, we wanna slow it down with the brakes, and if anything should go over the brakes, we wanna protect it with the tarps. This ensures the safety of your siding, no damage, no tar marks, no nothing, no gutter damage from the brakes. This is just the small stuff that we do just to protect you and your home. The roof has been removed. We've taken the shingles off, we've taken the tar paper off, and now we're inspecting the wood to see if there's any rotted wood, anything that needs to be replaced before we bring this 50-year shingle back to it. So we're talking about, this is a ridge vent, this is your ridge cap. As you can see right here, this specific ridge vent is just simply a filter. Now, one thing we all know about filters is they all get clogged. From day of install, if it was 100% venting correctly, after 10 years or even 20 years, how efficient do you really think that filter actually is? You gotta change your filters all the time in your furnace. Your roofing system is absolutely no different. This is where your ridge vent was. As you can see, again, it was a high-profile ridge vent. What that means is it sits up a little bit taller on the ridge, and it's very narrow on top of the peak. The ventilation system that we're going to be upgrading the customer to is what we call a low-profile ridge vent. It sits down very low to the peak of the roof, and we're actually going to take and cut and make this much wider. The reason we do that, you get more airflow. It's called the Venturi effect. It's how the air passes over top of the ridge vent. It sucks the moisture, sucks the humidity right out of the attic. Talk about some components for the roof. This is ice and water shield. Now, it's not just regular ice and water shield. Standard ice and water shield is what we call builder's grade or level 3. This is level 7 commercial grade ice and water shield. Now, this is standard on our 50-year package. It also comes with our synthetic underlayment. It is manufactured specifically for us to our specifications. As you can see, it says NorthGate Construction on it. This material is 100% waterproof before we ever even put a shingle on it. You can poke a nail hole through it. You can take a steak knife, cut a hole in it, run it under the faucet, and it absolutely will not leak. So this is our low-profile ridge vent. It's got a baffle system to keep all the rain, the water, the moisture, the critters, all the nasty stuff you don't want in your attic out. We're gonna go over the list of components we talked about earlier on the ground. We talked about ice and water shield. This is level 7 commercial grade. So a lot of roofers claim that they do ice and water shield. What kind of ice and water shield, and how far do you actually go? The code in Michigan is only 24 inches inside the heated wall. That's it. On this specific house, again, the 50-year package, we do 6 foot of ice and water from the gutter back. We add extra protection for the ice and water shield through the valley, through every single penetration. You look down here at the wall flashing, the step flashing, we ice and water shield through that too. That's not code, that's just what we do. Two valleys, when they meet, they come down here. Again, you got a valley on the left and a valley on the right. When they meet in the middle, they form what's called the dead zone, right? So if you can imagine, it's pouring down range and all kind of comes and puddles down and meets right here. Now, ice and water shield through the valley is not technically considered code. Most roofers don't do it. Now, what's special about us and why we go above and beyond and do things like this is not only for the peace of mind for you as our customer, but the peace of mind for us as a company. We don't get callbacks. This never leaks. Once I put this down, it seals down to the deck.